Okay, so this is going to be a continuation of the GDSR unit that we talked about yesterday. It says using the recommended GDSR to determine the maximum monthly payment. This is figuring out, well, how much can I really afford? Okay, so suppose you have a gross income of $3,400. So that gives us a gross income of $3,400. You wish to purchase a property that has a monthly taxes of $185 and monthly heating is $175. The question is, what is a maximum monthly mortgage payment that you can afford? So what is a monthly mortgage payment that we can afford? So just to kind of go back to our GDSR formula, we said it's going to be monthly mortgage payment plus monthly property tax, prop tax, I'll just shortcut it, and monthly heat. So monthly mortgage payment, monthly property tax, monthly heat. Is that better? Yeah, okay. And then all of that must be divided by monthly income, gross income. Okay, once we figure that out, we times it by 100 to make it 100%. So what do we know before we kind of figure it out? Previously, what happened before, like in the previous question? This is given, this is given, this is given, this is given, and then we figure out GDSR, right? That was our lesson yesterday. So we got this, and this. Crunch up the numbers, we got our percent. Now, this is what I call a backwards question, because what's given now is we're given the GDSR, we're not given the monthly mortgage payment, we're given the monthly property tax, we're given the monthly heat, we're given the income. And then this is what's missing. Okay? So how can we figure out how much the mortgage payment that we are allowed? Okay, so this is how I would think about this. Okay, we know we are allowed 32% of income for house expenses, right? We know that. We know that 32%, we are gonna save that amount or use that amount for house expense. Okay, well, let's see how much that is. What's 32% of the income? So 32% of income. Figure that out. Okay, how do we take 32% of the income? So we know 32% is 32 over 100, right? 32% is 32 over 100. And if we do that, it's going to be 0.32. The word of, usually it's in math, it's times. And then the income, well, how much is the income? Income, going back up here, is given. It's 3,400. 3,400. Okay, so here we go. Let's calculate that. 0.32 times 3,400. Okay, so we are allowed $1,088. Okay, that means we are allowed $1,088 for house expenses. Okay. Well, how much are what are the house expenses? They said here that property tax is $185. The heat is $175. So you go 1,088 is what's allowed. Okay, so if we take away 185, because that's the monthly taxes, and if we take away monthly heat of 175, what's left over? 185 minus 1. Now we're left with only 728. So $728. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? So we figured out how much is allowed for us, the 32% of our income, right? So once we figured that out, that's $1,088. And then we take away the property tax, we take away the heat, and whatever is remaining, that would be our home monthly payment, mortgage payment. So therefore, the monthly mortgage payment is $728. Okay, now as you can see here, we are showing our work step by step, and then getting our final answer, and then units all the way down. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that's the last piece.